So let's start by looking at the tax search form. So first of all, the tax search form has several fields that you can use to search public records. Address fields, the subdivision, and you can actually select subdivisions from a list. The property city and zip code, the owner's name, the mailing state and mailing zip code where the owner receives his or her tax bill, whether or not a property is owner occupied, and then several characteristics: bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, year built, if it has a pool or not, site influence, and the last market sale. So there's a lot of fields already built into here. We can also click on Edit Attributes to add additional fields to this form, and then I can save it as a new form. So let's start with a basic example. Some agents just like to canvass a subdivision, so they might want to send a mailing to everyone in a given subdivision. So let's do the subdivision Parkland Estates in Tampa in zip code 33609. So under subdivision, I'm going to select Parkland Estates. And here we go. And if I want to be careful, on the off chance there's a Parkland Estates in both Pasco and Hillsborough County, I can also combine that with the property city or property zip, so maybe I'll put in Tampa. But maybe I want to go beyond just sending to everyone in the subdivision. Maybe I want to do a highly targeted mailing with a highly targeted message. So let's pretend in this case, I want to go after not just the owners who live in Parkland Estates, but I want the owners who have been in their homes for at least 20 years, who might be ready to downsize, who might be ready to sell, and the owners who have a large home, which I'm going to define in this case as over 3,000 square feet. So here is a group of owners that I can send a targeted mailing to with a targeted message. So I have Parkland Estates selected. I'm going to then come down to the last market sale. And it says last market sale right now is between. I'm going to click on that and change it to is less than. I want those who have been in their home since before 1997. 1/1/1997. Market sale is less than that. Then I'm going to come to the square footage field, the living square feet, and say is greater than 3,000 square feet. And then run my search. So now as this search is running, it's going to create a list for me of property owners in Parkland Estates, homes over 3,000 square feet. They've been in their home since before 1997. Okay, and here we go. So here's our list. We have 43 highly targeted property records. So I am now able to either export this list into Microsoft Excel, either export the grid, or do a customized export with only the fields I want. For example, I've already created an export with just the owner's name and mailing information. But I can choose any fields in Realist to export. And I can export this into a spreadsheet. So here we go. Or I have the option to generate mailing labels straight from here. Say create labels. Choose the type of label I want, and Realist gives us 3 options for different Avery labels: 5160, 61, or 62. Do I want mixed case or all capital letters? Do I want to send to the tax billing address where the owner receives his or her mail, or to the property address? Do I want to show the current owner's name? Now, if I'm sending to the property address and I'm trying to target tenants, maybe not. Do I want to eliminate duplicate labels? Do I want to eliminate foreign addresses? Do I want to create a custom label? Maybe saying something like neighbor or friend or future resident instead of using the owner's name. I'll create my labels. Now they come up down here as a pop-up. And here we go. Here are my mailing labels. I can now put Avery 5160 labels in my printer and print these. Very easy, straightforward way to generate mailing labels. No additional cost to you, and it can be done in a matter of minutes. So let's now do another example. Let's clear the search form. And this time, let's say we are trying to target property owners in the city of Palm Harbor in Pinellas County. But we want property owners who actually receive their tax bill in Massachusetts. Let's pretend in this case that Palm Harbor is the area where I do business, but I'm originally from Massachusetts, and I want to find those Palm Harbor property owners from my home state. So I'm going to come to Property City, type in Palm Harbor. Then I'm going to come to Mailing State and choose Massachusetts from this pull-down menu. Run my search. Now in Realist, every time you're not going to see any results until you click the search icon. Give that a moment to run. And here we go. We have, let's see, it's still loading search results, 542 matches. 542 property owners in Palm Harbor come from Massachusetts. So now I can either export these or I can create mailing labels. Let's create mailing labels. Avery 160 labels, use billing address, show current owner. We're going to eliminate our duplicates, create. And here we go. I just put these in my printer, and now I can do that mailing. So let's clear the search form again. The last example is going to be a little more complex. We're going to actually do a commercial application. So maybe this time I'm a commercial agent, and my specialty is hotels. So this time I want to find all hotel motel owners in the city of, let's say, Clearwater. So under Property City, I'm going to say Clearwater. But now I have to add in an additional field. I want to add in a field, in this case I'm going to use use code. So I'm going to come to Edit Attributes, and I'm going to use the field Land Use Code State. So I say Apply, and I'm adding that into my search form. Now remember, I can save this as a new form with that field. But now I'm going to say Select from List, and I want the option for Hotel Motel. So we're going to come to the glossary over here. Let's see. Hotel Motel. Apply. And now once again, I have to actually run the search. And here is a list of the 70 hotel motel owners in Pinellas County. Create labels. Go through the wizard, or I can export. And now I have mailing labels. So there is the tax search form and different applications of it. But really, the sky's the limit as to what you can do. Now we'll take a look at the MLS and foreclosure search forms.